For the longest time, cash was king, but as we see now, it's really digital currency and electronic transactions that dominate the economy in America. But one might argue there's certain things you definitely want to keep paying cash for, and I would argue that would be guns and ammo being on that list for sure. But states in the U.S. have now, undercover, made it illegal to buy ammo with cash. What's going on there? Now, before I get into it, I do want to take a moment and thank ES Power Drink for continuing to support my health, allow me to lose weight by putting down Trinidad scorpion peppers, and reap the capsaicin health benefits that you can get from those super hot peppers that I just can't eat them. They'll destroy my stomach and mouth and definitely make it's just, I can't do it. But I can put down this delicious drink and reap the same health benefits, and I've seen it transform my life. That link is below. For the last couple years, I've made a few videos specifically addressing not using credit cards to purchase ammo, for several reasons, and that's not what this video is about. I'm just going to kind of touch on it here. But really the reasons are, number one, red flags. MasterCard, Visa, many banks around this country have made it known that if you buy guns and ammo and it looks suspicious to them, they're going to red flag you and they're going to turn you over to your local sheriff. And this has happened by the millions. Now, what local sheriffs do with them, that's up to them. Most of them, probably nothing. But we're still talking millions a year of red flags just sent by Visa and MasterCard. And I always argue, just use cash. It's as good as money. And that should work in most cases. However, there are a few states that have tried cash bans on ammo, buying ammo, cash bans, can't use cash when it comes to buying ammo. California tried this, New Jersey has tried this. But what we're seeing now is in the state of New Jersey, there's a particular gun store that has had criminal charges pressed against them by the New Jersey Department of Justice for selling ammo for cash. Now, let that sink in for a second, because what you have right now, according to the state of New Jersey, is a cash ban on buying ammo. Now, there's not a legal cash ban on ammo, but what they're ultimately saying is that if you, as a gun store, allow somebody to come in, pay cash for ammo, not show an ID, that now you are breaking the law. So they're really kind of using the must have an ID for ammo as a basis for not accepting cash. This is really something that I think should very much concern citizens in America, because just let that sink in for a second. If you can't walk into a gun store and purchase a gun with cash or purchase bullets with cash, you are forced into an electronic transaction that, probably going to get red flagged if you're buying over 1,000 rounds of ammo. Probably going to get red flagged if you're buying multiple guns in a month. Might ban you from certain banks because there's a long list of online financial applications that straight up ban guns. You can't use any of the Venmos, none of that stuff. Like, all that is ban guns. Credit card companies are going to red flag you. And now if they make it where you can't use cash, it's really kind of like gun control through financial control. Because again, states have tried this to do cash bans on buying guns and ammo, but this is the first time that you're actually now seeing people getting arrested for it. Being arrested for accepting cash for bullets. Just kind of think about that for a second. This is obviously not a problem in my home state of Missouri, but I believe that every single state in this country is one election away from being in the exact same situation that New Jersey, California, New York have all been in. It just takes one election to switch all that around, and we've seen that happen in the recent years as well with Virginia and a few others. So, as we move forward, I'm going to continue to say, if you buy ammo with cash. There you go. That's my 2 cents on it. I think this should be a major red flag. Anytime somebody doesn't take cash for anything, when the U.S. dollar isn't a viable option for purchasing goods and services, we have a problem. We have a big problem, and I believe that's what we're facing here with New Jersey being the first to make arrests for accepting cash for ammo. This is not okay. Any thoughts or insights you might have on it, definitely put it below. I do want to take a moment and say that if you're in New Jersey or California, kind of what has this looked like as far as these cash bans on guns and ammo purchases? What does this really look like from being there? Because I'm just, again, now reading about the arrests that are beginning. But what's it like to actually be there? Put that below. Any other thoughts or insight you might have, definitely put that below as well. I do want to take a moment and say most people watch this channel. Hey, they're not subscribers. Click that subscribe button. It greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.